They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to beautiful Boone, North Carolina, Kidd Brewer Stadium, home of the App State Mountaineers. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Appalachian State Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Mountaineers will kick it away to start us off. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Wolfpack offense comes out to get things started in this one. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. DB's right up on the receivers. Here's the pressure. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. So Appalachian State's offense will go to work for the first time. And, David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a beast, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter. And he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
They need him to show up when it matters the most. And there's going to be times in this game, like we've seen throughout his career, when the defense wants to take away wide receivers or players on the perimeter. And that's when this guy has to show up and shine. He's got vision, he's got cutting ability, he's got speed, but that's got to be on display in this game.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It'll be 3rd and long. To the air, it's Underwood. Grabbed over the middle, it's Galloway. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. The Mountaineers headed quickly to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught near the sticks, it's Irvin. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air on 1st down. Quarterback adapting. Fires to the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that
got some room, headed to the goal line, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Appalachian State. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
Drop it.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Just blinding speed. Speed that almost paralyzes defenders.
When you got a quarterback with that much speed, you got to find tricky ways to put more speed on the field, spy the quarterback with somebody that's really, really fast. And even when you do, a lot of times he still makes plays because he's that dang fast and that explosive.
North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking downfield, it's York. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. The offense lining up for a first down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. Wide open downfield. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, NC State.
really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Let's go, right. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense got him. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. First and goal now as NC State tries to find a way to score. Back to pass, it's York.
You fumble? It was just me that fumbled hard.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the third and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They're going to run it. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced them into fourth down. Instead of trying to just take the lead with a field goal, they'll leave the offense out there to try to punch in the touchdown. The snap sets up the throw. He wants it all. Touchdown, Wolfpack. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Who wants to drop a pass or fumble
and
this drive?
The PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it to him on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Fires to the right. Hits the open man. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Mountaineers will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. With the catch, it's Irvin. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Mountaineers want to crank the tempo.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Finds his big tight end. He goes out of bounds right at the 15-yard line. The Mountaineers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Red pass, it's complete. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, App State. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do there.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Completes it in the middle. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Second down coming up. Looking for a man. It's York. Makes the catch. It's Jones. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it, and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Got a man. It's Reese. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Mountaineers can really attack on this second and short. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On the ground, it's Irvin. Brought down at the 48 after a gain of 5.
A lot of times on second down, you're thinking pass, especially second maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down really easily.
Wants to throw on first down. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. That's a bad drop.
High the chains now on second and long. Back to pass, it's Underwood. They've got the screen set up. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down. The Mountaineers are marching down the field. Quick completion on the out route. There he goes. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. And the Mountaineers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. Pocket breaking down. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. They're just making things harder now. It's 1st and 20. Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. First down and an eternity after a mountain of penalties. To throw, it's Underwood. He'll take a deep shot here. It's in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Mountaineer. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Looking to throw on first down. Going for the big play. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
This time it's complete. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. To the air on first down. And the defense makes it play. They get the quarterback down at the 26.
Yeah, how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
He's got him. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? To the air, it's York. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Sends it downfield. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to...
Wide open on the right. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. From the gun, the running back has it. Got it inside the... Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Appalachian State. I think it's fair to say he didn't exactly have blazing speed on that one, but efficiently maneuvers his way into the end zone.
He had enough speed, Reese, to get into the end zone. That's what he had. That's all you need. You don't have to have the fastest 40 time in the world. Can you get in the end zone? Yes, he can.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point...
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground.
Just plowing ahead. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Runs through a tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Looking to pass. It's York. That's caught. It's Jones. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. NC State has work to do to convert this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. On target. Turns it on in midfield. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Did that go through my hands? No, I'm just too slow. No, it's perfectly through.
Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. It's caught. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wolfpack!
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Handoff from the gun. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use the speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
Dropping back, it's Underwood. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Mountaineers decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Fires to the right. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Bringing the heat. That's caught. It's Jones. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Going to try to get it himself. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Quarterback making checks. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Got the quick pass. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43. And the Mountaineers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Finds his tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the back. Got a man. It's Irvin. They get him on the ground. Late in the half, they have the first down at the 41. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. The Mountaineers with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Just tried to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat Boone when that town is buzzing as it is today. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Flushed out of the pocket. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Man, this is exactly what you needed to see from this defense to start the second half. If you're down, you got to create some momentum. You got to get your offense a little bit excited. Nice job creating the sack. Perfect start to the second half for this defense.
A strike downfield. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires one high and deep. Makes a catch at the 20. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
Quick completion on the out. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
Good job by this defense, man. They've given up some yards and some plays on this drive, but they didn't lose focus. They stayed dedicated to what they're doing, and a great job on 3rd down, forcing the 4th down here, and hopefully the field goal attempt.
And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And that will extend their lead even further.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
I'm meant to live in football
Nice job
purgatory.
executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Wide receiver going in motion. Power football with the run. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. NC State quick to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Our coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And you've already set your punter out 4 times. At least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. He's got it. He got a foot down along that left sideline. You know what it takes to make a throw like that. Touchdown, North Carolina State. broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
To the air, it's Underwood. Fires left. This one's complete. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Motion from the wideout. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads it left. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Galloway. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Hold on.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Line getting set on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Sets up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that now setting up 4th down. They only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to... And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. NC State with a lot of ground to cover after losing yardage on the last play. Wants to throw. It's York. Under fire. Finds the tight end. Using the pads, using the stiff arm, using all kind of strength to get it across the 25 to the 26. The Wolfpack line up facing 3rd and approximately half a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. They bring the punter onto the field now. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. And the returner goes down. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Galloway. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Motion from the wide receiver. Going to the running game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Pressure coming. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Right down the boulevard. They double their lead up to 6 here in the 3rd quarter. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for the squad.
North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll run it from the gun. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's York. Got his man. Oh, there might have been trouble if they hadn't knocked him down so quickly.
Well, nice job there by the defender. He stayed right in the back pocket of that receiver, so as soon as he caught the ball on the slant, he was able to bring him to the ground.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. He's got an open man. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. And he was able to pick up a few yards on the ground, and the clock has run out here in the 3rd. These 2 quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Another sack on the day. This offense has to do something different. Maybe bring in more bodies, run max protection, keep more guys in the block, only send a couple guys out to run pass patterns. You got to do something different. But bottom line, you got to protect that QB.
Makes the grab. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. Catches it cleanly at the 20. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing, having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Second down, he'll throw it. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
You normally don't see this guy miss throws like that. That was a pretty short throw. He can normally make those in his sleep, but with the incompletion, we're now setting up third down.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Everyone is listening to this.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions.
How many drop passes did I have today? Holy.
Nobody
else has to put up
with this. Up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. NC State sending the offense back on.
I have to overcome so much crap to get away.
Here they had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Spins away from the defense.
Overcome so much crap
Good pickup
to get
there
away.
as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He finds a dead spot in the middle. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up. And you got to communicate.
I tell you, they tried to go draw in the middle of the field. That back had nowhere to go with the football. He was tackled right away for a loss.
Dropping back, it's Chambers. Rushes on him. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And this
Dude,
defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first.
So many drop passes.
The Mountaineers getting set on 1st and 10.
It's frustrating. I feel like I have to overcome so much shit.
To the air on first down. Extending the play. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Man down on the play.
Wide open, like
take a break to let him be checked out.
Hitting their hands, not even hit, and they just drop it.
From the gun, wants to pass.
Oh, we caught that. Wow.
Really nice job to convert that third
That guy's dropped like 3 all by himself.
33. See what they dial up on 1st and 10.
That's it.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well. timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll pitch it. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Mountaineers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive.
Yeah.
They'll try to run for it. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Dead center perfect. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Rice fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough.
We're doing some scouting for our game.
It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Penn State.
I'll do the scouting report for you. You will be able to run all over my team. Your team is probably light years faster than me. It'll be like running around a book that's lying on the ground.
A lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now 1st down from the 39. Dropping back, it's Chambers. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, no doubt that's where the quarterback wanted to go with the ball from jump, but better job by the defense forcing the incompletion.
Back to pass on 2nd down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After that huge play, right back at him on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. They go to the ground. Hard running there. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. A 2-minute timeout arrives, and we've certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to power their way ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, NC State.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
Now down by 2, inside a minute to go. If they can get this onside kick, maybe they can get into field goal range. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. And right now, you still have a 2-point lead, David, but you have to be aggressive.
And don't let that scare you, right? You've been executing offensively. You still got the lead, Jesse. No need to panic.
Yeah, and this is where your leaders on offense really have to step up. They got to keep everybody calm and make sure everyone's on the same page here on this drive.
At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on 3rd down with the lead late. If you get the 1st down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure.
Breaks into the open.
And that's a great sign for this offense, because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been 3rd down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.